Hello everyone, and welcome back to our video tutorial series for Kingdom Hearts 1. In this video, we cover both fights against Ansem Seeker of Darkness and his guardian in the End of the World. Passing through the door in Final Rest is a one-way trip to the endgame, so before we dive in, let's review how we can best prepare for the beginning of the end. If you haven't done so already, travel to the Hollow Bastion library and speak with Aerith 3 times to receive Curaga magic. This will let you recover the greatest amount of HP every time you cast Cure. It's recommended to have the party be at least level 50 for this fight, though you may find it more manageable at level 55 or 60. In general, the higher your level, the better off you'll be in the endgame. If you need a place to level up, it's a good idea to enter the Hades Cup with the entire party at the Olympus Coliseum. Clearing all 50 seeds of this tournament will give you lots of experience, and upgrades to your Blizzard, Thunder, and Gravity spells. Equip a long keychain that primarily boosts your strength, and preferably one that also boosts your MP. The best option is Ultima Weapon, which you can acquire through item synthesis. Click the link in our video description or here in the video to see our guide on how to find the materials needed to craft it. If Ultima Weapon isn't an option, you can equip Oathkeeper for a decent strength and magic boost, or Oblivion for an even greater strength boost at the expense of your MP. Divine Rose deals great damage too, but it's pretty short, making it difficult to land hits when Ansem is moving around. You can acquire Divine Rose by talking to Belle on the second floor of the Hollow Bastion library. Many of Ansem's attacks during these fights have a dark attribute, so equip accessories that boost your resistance to darkness, like the Raven's Claw or Inferno Band. You can also purchase Chaos Rings from the accessory shop in Traverse Town, or synthesize Dark Rings, Heart Guards, and Ribbons in the synthesis shop on the second floor. For Sora's abilities, equip Guard, Dodge Roll, MP Haste, MP Rage, Second Chance, and Leaf Bracer if you have them. Other abilities that are great to have equipped to Sora for these fights are Critical Plus, Hurricane Blast, Aerial Sweep, Combo Master, and Strike Raid. You can acquire Strike Raid at Olympus Coliseum by completing the Pegasus Cup with the entire party. Be sure to equip Goofy's MP Gift ability. He can use it to expend 2 of his MP and restore 3 MP for another party member. I prefer to unequip Goofy's combat abilities so that he can only use his MP to restore MP for other party members. If available, equip Goofy's Second Chance, Second Wind, MP Haste, MP Rage, and Cheer ability as well. Equip the same abilities to Donald as you did Goofy, and equip Leaf Bracer too. Enter the Customize menu and add Arrow and Cure magic to your shortcuts. And finally, enter the Items menu and equip as many Elixirs and Mega Elixirs as you can to Sora. You should also equip your other party members with curative items too. I like to equip Mega Potions to Donald and Mega Ethers to Goofy. After making these menu changes, save your game in Final Rest and enter through the door. This will be a long, in-depth analysis of both of these fights, so feel free to jump around using the video chapters to find the info that you're looking for. There are a couple of actions you can take when the fight begins to minimize damage. Casting Arrow Magic on Sora and your party members will boost their defense, and summoning Tinkerbell will grant the party HP regen and a one-time save from KO. Ansem commands his Guardian to use 3 main attacks during this fight: a single low-swinging punch, a series of thrown energy discs, and a long possession attack that we'll cover later on. Ansem and his Guardian move together, and you can often predict their next attack based on their movements. Whenever you see them close in on a target in Phase 1, it's likely that the Guardian is about to send out a single low-swinging punch. If they target Sora, you can dodge roll in the opposite direction and then close in to deal damage, or you can use the Guard ability to deflect it and follow through with an air combo. You can also jump to avoid the punch and deal a few hits while you're in the air, but take note of Ansem's vertical position so that you know where the punch will make contact. There are times where the Guardian will use this attack while Ansem is higher off the ground. Ansem will only stagger for 3 hits during his openings, but you can typically deal up to 6 hits to Ansem before he sends his Guardian to block. Whenever you hear Ansem say, "Come, Guardian!" he'll send his Guardian in front of him to deflect all attacks, turning to face the party member that dealt the last staggered hit to Ansem. With good positioning, you can dodge roll or move around the Guardian and deal a few hits. You can also use this time to recast your Arrow Magic, cast Cure, or use an item. The Guardian might swing a punch from the blocking position as well, so keep an eye out for it. When you see Ansem and his Guardian jump backward, it's often an indication that they'll send out a series of 6 energy discs. These are thrown in a wide arc towards Ansem's target, with each set of discs flying closer to the center. There's a sweet spot a few paces from Ansem where the first 2 discs will fly past you. Then you can guard against the remaining discs to send them back for damage. If you have a Rogue Magic active, the barrier will automatically send any discs back at Ansem for damage too. If Ansem starts this attack from a higher position, you can approach from below, start an air combo to deflect the discs, and follow through with an air combo finisher. After taking enough damage, Ansem will begin using his possession attack. You'll know when he first attempts this move when you see the Guardian raise its arms and hear Ansem say,
"You insolent little."
After quickly closing in on Sora, the Guardian will attack with a downward strike, and if it makes contact, the Guardian will possess Sora, periodically damaging him and randomly changing the attack command to freeze. While you can't guard against the possession strike, you can use dodge roll to avoid it. Dodge rolling away from the Guardian can work, but a better option is to dodge roll forward just as the Guardian strikes. This will protect you from possession and put you in a perfect position to damage Ansem with 1 or 2 complete air combos. When Ansem has fewer health bars remaining, he'll start to use the possession attack more often, and he won't always telegraph the attack beforehand, so be ready to dodge roll to avoid it. If you or a party member is possessed by the Guardian, you'll need to strike Ansem with complete air combos 2 or 3 times while his barrier isn't active in order to remove the Guardian's possession, or just wait it out by dodge rolling away. While Sora's possessed, the Guardian will appear and damage him at random intervals. It's possible to dodge roll to avoid these hits, but your timing has to be precise. If you press the attack button while the command menu shows the freeze option, the Guardian will hold Sora in place for a short time. If you're having trouble landing hits while possessed, the Strike Rate ability is a really great option here. Sora is invincible while Strike Rate is active, and each follow-up command deals good damage to Ansem, forcing him to take back his Guardian as soon as possible. Keep in mind that this ability can't be used while the Tinkerbell summon is active. If you want to make quick work of this fight, you can use the Damage Storage exploit and Mushu's Fire Breath to cut through Ansem's HP in seconds. This exploit is only available if you're playing on the Proud Mode difficulty and have the EXP 0 ability equipped, so you won't earn experience at the end of this fight by using this strategy. When the fight starts, land a complete air combo on Ansem, and make sure that your last hit is an air combo finisher. This is what activates damage storage. After landing your combo finisher, summon Mushu as quickly as possible. Neither of your party members can be KO'd when you try to summon. Lock onto Ansem and use the Fire Breath command when the Guardian isn't blocking. If done correctly, you should see Ansem's HP dropping quickly. You can extend the duration of Mushu's Fire Breath by equipping the Cheer ability to all party members. Before we jump into the second fight, there's one last opportunity to open the menu, so equip elixirs and mega elixirs to your party members if you have any left in stock, and use a cottage to fully restore the party's HP and MP. When you're ready to proceed past the point of no return, head toward the center of the island. Sora will have to face a dark side before reaching Ansem. Check out our tutorial video on Darkseid if you want to learn about its attacks and how to defeat it. The second fight against Ansem is a solo match. Sora won't have his party members to help him, and that also means summons aren't available for use. 2 of the Guardian's attacks return for this fight, and the methods to deal with them are the same. The Guardian's low swinging punch can be avoided by dodge rolling away, or jumping while you're in front of Ansem. For the Guardian's possession attack, dodge roll forward just as the Guardian strikes to avoid the hit, then follow up with an air combo or 2. If you're possessed by the Guardian, use Strike Rate to deal damage and remain invincible for as long as it's active, or wait for openings in Ansem's barrier to deal complete air combos. Ansem introduces 3 new attacks in this fight: a row of tracking shockwaves, a series of forward charges, and his Desperation move, Darkness Aura. Whenever you see Ansem and his Guardian back away, it's likely that the next move will be his shockwaves or charging attack. You can dodge roll to the sides to avoid the incoming shockwaves, or dodge roll through them toward Ansem for an opportunity to land an air combo afterwards. Ansem's charge attack consists of 5 targeted charges, with a slight delay before the final charge. You can dodge roll to the sides with good timing to avoid each of them, or you can use the guard ability to stop Ansem mid-charge and follow up with an air combo. You'll sometimes see Ansem and his Guardian quickly move from side to side just before starting this charge attack, so keep an eye out for that. And whenever you see them back away from you, try to place enough distance between you and Ansem so that you can react in time to his next attack. After taking 3 staggered hits, Ansem will summon his Guardian in front of him to block attacks. You can dodge roll or run behind Ansem to keep damaging him, but be aware that the Guardian may throw a low swinging punch while protecting Ansem. When only 2 HP bars remain, Ansem will start to use his Desperation move, moving to the center of the arena and sending his Guardian to strike with a series of shockwaves. Run and dodge roll clockwise or counterclockwise around Ansem just as you see the Guardian start to emerge. After 10 shockwaves from the Guardian, Ansem will send out a final burst of 4 linear fissures. As long as you continue moving, you should be able to dodge roll to avoid this last attack. If you're having trouble keeping up with Ansem and taking a lot of damage, cast Arrow Magic on Sora to boost his defense, and use an elixir to restore your MP when needed. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways. For the first fight, use dodge roll to avoid the Guardian's low punch and possession attacks. Use guard or Eroga Magic to deflect Ansem's energy discs, and use Strike Raid to cut Ansem's HP and avoid his barrier while possessed by the Guardian. For the second fight, use dodge roll to avoid the line of shockwaves, and use your guard to stop Ansem's charge attack. Run or roll around the Guardian while it's blocking to deal more hits to Ansem, and dodge roll at the right time to avoid Ansem's Desperation move. Use these tips and tricks to overcome the Guardian's attacks and show Ansem that you know all that there is to know. And that's the end of this tutorial. If you have any advice or tips of your own, share them with us in the comments section. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content. And as always, you can find the best online walkthrough and guides to the Kingdom Hearts series at KHGuides.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.